Whether it's your newborn crying for mum, wah, or your victory dance after the game,
Ah, the Zigbee!
your footage will be kept private. So Eufy got in touch and asked me how I would like to do a comparison video of their new Solocam S40 with a built-in solar panel and a built-in security light, and I thought to myself, what despicable pile of garbage haven't I slagged off for a while? So I'm rifling through my despicable pile of garbage file, trying to get past all the Philips Hue entries before I can get to the cameras, and there it is on the shelf, screaming at me.
Me! Psst! Over here! I'm an overpriced pile of sweaty garbage!
Shut up! That's right. Jeff Bezos needs a big old slap for the Ring Spotlight Cam because it is the worst camera system ever made. But it does provide a perfect comparison for Eufy's latest Solocam S40 because it's in a very similar price range and it's built to do the exact same thing. Thanks to Eufy for sponsoring today's video and for sending me their Solocam S40. This camera is the first one that I've seen to actually have a solar panel built in, which is pure genius. On top of which, it has a super bright 600 lumen security light. Holy hell! A 90 decibel siren.
Holy in a handbasket.
It has no subscription fee, 2K image quality, and IP67 waterproofing that actually works. Ring. It actually works.
Another sponsored video. For it. You might love it.
Yes, this is a sponsored video. But I am going to tell you every negative aspect about this camera system too, and I'm going to show you side-by-side comparisons of both systems. Without further ado, let's jump in. Do the kids still say let's jump in? I don't care, I'm 40. I've always called this thing the Exorcist head because of that pointless thing that it does. But I'm going to rename it the Death Clock because all it ever does is tell me someone has died. Wilbur Smith dies, aged 80. Thank you, Death Clock. I have no idea who Wilbur Smith is, but thank you for the casual reminder of my own mortality. Now to slip into a state of existential dread while my eggs boil. Both of these devices will load on your Amazon Echo Show, so let's race them and see how that pans out.
Alexa, show the Ring Spotlight Cam.
Both camera systems will also load up on the Google equivalent, so let's test that functionality out too. Show the back garden. I can't find a device named Crackshotting. No, show the back garden. Sow the back farter? Show the back garden. Row the sack Martin?
Show the back garden!
Blow the crack farting? Yes, alright, blow the crack farting. Yes, do that. The Eufy Solocam has something I've never seen before. It will actually advertise its security light to Amazon as a bulb. This means that you could actually trigger it using an Amazon routine, so therefore you could use a separate motion sensor elsewhere in the garden or in your house to trigger the security light on the camera, which is pretty cool. The Eufy camera can't currently be armed using your mouth hole through She That Should Not Be Named, and you can't arm it using geofencing either. If that changes, I will let you know in the description because it's something I think Eufy should be capable of, but for some reason haven't implemented it on this camera specifically. Ring can do both, so in this case, Ring win because they are the better camera for this category. See? Told you. If Ring wins a category, I'll let you know. Winner, Ring. Being able to set the camera's monitoring for motion using your voice is all well and good, but if the quality looks like this, what's the point? Buy the new Ring Spotlight Cam, or just poke yourself in both eyes to get the same mystifyingly blurry experience in real time. Ring is one of the worst 1080p cameras on the market. Do not buy it, because that's the whole point of a security camera, and it's garbage. The 2K picture of the Eufy Solocam S40, on the other hand, is night and day. It's the only wireless camera I've tried that has this scale of picture. It makes the difference and gives great quality footage in both daytime and nighttime. See? Even whilst moving around, you can still see the wording on this sign. You can see it. Can you see that? Can you see that? Subscribe. So what I will point out with this is that both cameras have actually struggled quite a bit because of the positioning. I always place my cameras during testing in the worst possible location where the things are dangling in front of it and everything is lit from behind. But you can see quite clearly the Ring is just abysmal. And it doesn't matter where you put that camera, you're never going to get a great picture regardless. Winner, Eufy. The spotlight on the Solocam S40 is an absolute beast. It's 600 lumens of brightness and it did genuinely burn my retinas out. This thing also has the ability to have the temperature of the LEDs altered if you preferred a warmer or a colder color, which is just insane. The brightness of the Ring Spotlight Cam is actually one of its standout features. I'm not going to slag it off. You can see here in this footage, it's a very closely fought battle, but the Solocam has disco mode. And as everybody knows, burglars are very frightened of disco. Winner, Eufy. The burglar in their adverts does a little bit of a dance when he's scared off by disco mode. He almost takes the path with him, the bounder. Seriously, where is this place? Where is this magical place where there is grass on every path? My favourite part of this commercial, though, is when this couple catches Bigfoot casually barbecuing at their grill. And the dude is like, this is the 5th time this has happened this week. What is that face? But after checking out Bigfoot's ass, they decide they should probably just party with him and see what happens. That's a real advert. As with all battery-powered cameras, both the Eufy and the Ring go into a state of hibernation when they are not required to conserve battery power. This means that you'll have to wait a little bit of time for them to wake up to figure out whether the motion that was detected was indeed a burglar or a cat's arse.
So many cat's anuses. Get to the point.
This footage shows how long it took both cameras to notify me when working side by side, and how quickly I can get to see the live footage from the cameras once I've been notified. Winner, Ring. And now for the quick fire round before we wrap up. Two-way talk works on both cameras and sounds like this. Hello, homeowner. I'm a burglar, here to steal your possessions.
Hello, burglar. Get out of my garden before I murder you to death.
Good morrow, homeowner. I'm just here to rob your house.
Hello, burglar. Just on my way to stove your head in.
Ring enforce cloud storage. There is no local storage option, whereas Eufy does have both a local storage of 8 gig and has the option for cloud support too. And the cloud support for Eufy is cheaper than Ring, so Eufy wins on both counts there. I touched on it at the beginning of this video, but the Eufy camera systems that I have had over the years have all remained waterproof throughout their life. I haven't owned a Ring camera for long enough to actually test this because I was that disappointed with the footage, I sent it back. The Ring Spotlight camera I had to buy again for this review because I sent the last one back to Amazon because it was that poor for every other category. I did, however, read a lot of comments saying that it suffers with waterproofing, which is ridiculous. It's an outdoor camera, for Christ's sakes. So, although I can't prove in either case, because I haven't owned either of them for long enough, the reviews are a concern and it's something you should probably consider. Ring have won more than one of today's categories, but some categories are more important than others, like, oh, I don't know, being able to show a human face. Eufy's Solocam S40 is the only camera system on the market that has all of the usual functionality of AI human detection and two-way talk and support for the Echo Show and Google Home, but also has 2K image quality, a spotlight, and most importantly, a built-in solar panel. For me personally, this makes it the best wireless camera system on the market right now because it covers all of my gripes with a wireless system. Every other wireless system I've ever bought, I've had to buy a separate solar panel for, and the spotlight functionality is never anywhere near as bright as this. This has everything that is good about the Ring Spotlight Cam, which is very little, has a very bright light, and on top of that has all those extra features packed in. Definitely the best wireless camera on the market right now, and if you're interested in buying one, as usual, there are links in the description as to where you can pick them up. That's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. That'll tell YouTube's algorithms it was a good video and more people should see it. If you want to see some more of this guy, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell. If you ding the bell, it lets YouTube know that you want to be notified when I upload videos. These incredible people are my patrons from Patreon, and without them, I would not still be doing this. It would be impossible for me to have continued doing this for a living if it wasn't for those guys. If you want to be a patron, you can do that at either Patreon, or you could buy me a one-off beer at PayPal, and either way, I will genuinely love you forever. These are my Facebooks and my Twitters and my Instagrams and also some TikToks. Come and hang out there and we can be best friends. See you next time. It sat there right in front of me on a shelf, screaming at me. Don't know why I'm rubbing my hand like that.
Me! Over here! I'm an overpriced pile of sweaty garbage!
If Ring win a category, I'll state it.